Hello my lovelies, I hope you're having a gorgeous day. I wanted to talk to you about in this video about boundaries. Boundaries is something that many people find difficult. You might not even be aware at the moment that you find it difficult to set boundaries. The clue to you needing to set boundaries is when people ask you to go places with them. I mean, obviously at the moment we're not moving around too much, but think back to the times where you were invited to a night out, or you were invited to a gathering, or you were invited to go with someone somewhere, or you were asked if you could help out to do something for somebody, or you were asked to do something a certain way. So someone was asking you to do something a certain way that suited them more than it suited you, and your immediate reaction in your body, the feelings, the sensations, this is what we need to pay attention to, the sensations in our body that we get when our intuition, our heart self is saying, I don't want to do that. I haven't got the energy. I need to prioritize myself. I'd rather have a bath. I'd rather go for a walk on my own. I want to do other things. I don't have the time. I'm giving my time to everyone else. I'm not giving my time to myself. I'm not putting myself first. If your gut feeling, if the feeling that washes through you feels not good, if it feels sort of restricted, contracted, heavy, if that initial feeling when someone asks you to do something is a wave of restricted, contracted, heavy, not good, heart sinking kind of feeling, that's your intuition talking to you, and that is saying that you need to honor yourself. And quite often, particularly if you're sensitive, empathic, you will say yes when you mean no. In another video, I talked about the two ends of the two ends of the scale, the spectrum of when we develop limiting beliefs about feeling that we're not important, about feeling that we're not worthy and not deserving, and that we're not important. The way we respond to that is in two ways. I've said it in another video, so you need to look up that video, but I'll briefly say at this end of the scale, you've got the empaths, the sensitives, the givers, the people that give. If I give, I fill the void in myself, the lack of self-love. If I give love to you, it fills the lack of self-love in me. And here, reacting to the same limiting belief but in a different way, so it still comes from a place of pain. You've got the takers, and there's no judgment here. It's just to say that some people's reaction to their own pain and their own limiting beliefs is to take other people's love, take other people's time, take. And by taking, they're filling the void in them. By taking love from others, they are filling the void in them. The trouble is, as I said before, it doesn't fill the void at all. It doesn't ever fill the void. It won't ever fill the void. Only you, yourself, unconditional self-love can fill that void. And uncovering the layers of emotions, fears, and limiting beliefs can fill that void. So when we are... So I'm talking to this side of the scale just now. So the people that will be following me will be on this end of I would imagine most of you will be on this end of the scale. So you'll be the empaths, the sensitives, the people that are givers of your energy, givers of your time, givers of yourself, giving when you have nothing left to give. Giving. You will be the givers. And when you are those givers, those sensitives, those empaths with those limiting beliefs, that we have, of whatever varying degree they may be. They may be a mild version of that limiting belief. They might be a severe version of that, or an intense version of that limiting belief. It really does depend on your experiences and how much they were reinforced as you were growing up. But those limiting beliefs cause these people not to have any boundaries. That's probably not true. Not to be adept at setting boundaries, creating boundaries, putting yourself first. Okay, so I know this because I am this person. I was this person. I have moved through a lot of growth to support me in moving towards here, much nearer here now. And I've done a lot more boundary work just in the last couple of months, and it's absolutely been needed. So yes, boundaries will be very difficult, and we won't be used to doing it, because if there has been a situation where we have maybe set a boundary, where we've said no to someone's invited us to something, and you're thinking, oh, I've got so much to do that weekend, I've got a lot on, I'm seeing this person, I've got that on, I've got this on, I've got that on, I've got no time to myself. But in that very, very tiny bit of spare time, I'm being asked for my time from somebody else. And in those situations where you have said no, it can sometimes bring up a lot of guilt and shame and fear. The fears can be fear of rejection, fear of not being accepted, fear of not being approved of, fear of judgment, fear of being alone. There are many, many, many fears that can be at the root cause of you feeling that you can't set the boundary. They're linked to our limiting beliefs also. So when those intense emotions come up, when we do have to say no to somebody sometimes, it can bring up an intense amount of emotion, and that emotion can feel very uncomfortable. Our mind then comes in and starts chattering and telling us, oh my goodness, they're gonna be talking about you now. They're gonna be, what will they say about me? Oh my goodness, they might not want to be my friend anymore. They might not want to spend any time with me again. Oh, I'm being so selfish by not giving my time to them. How dare I put myself first? That's not who I am. I don't put myself first. I always put others first. They won't love me anymore. They won't like me anymore. All of this chatter comes in from the mind to exacerbate the emotions. So the emotions get stronger and stronger because the mind keeps talking, and along with our thoughts then come emotions. So our emotions come from those thoughts. So our thoughts go in a spiral, and they go spirally. It's like a little whirlwind or tornado, whatever you want to call it. So it's a little tornado, whips our mind up into a storm, then whips our emotions up. The emotions feel so intense. It is so uncomfortable. We probably would avoid saying no again. Now, we might not even get a negative reaction from the other person at that stage. They might just say, oh, okay, you can't do it, that's fine. But we will play a story in our heads about what the other person might be thinking. So our mind creates stories that aren't true, but we believe them to be true. We think they're true. We think that the other person is judging, criticizing, not liking us anymore, or whatever. So boundary setting is difficult for us empaths, us sensitives, who have fears of rejection, fears of not being accepted, not being approved of. Boundaries are really, really tricky. They are very, very tricky, because we want to be loved, and we haven't got enough unconditional self-love for ourselves to know that no matter what, we will be loved. We will always be loved. So in another video, what I would like to offer you is a wee meditation to help you bring to mind a situation that might be useful for you to think about starting boundary setting in. And yes, that's what I would like to offer you in the next video. And I look forward to seeing you again really soon. And I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you found that useful. I send you so much love. Have a beautiful day. See you later. Bye-bye.